Hello viewers, this is the traditional features only video I do for a new BTG slot, Rasputin Megaways. Just to sort of recap, have a quick look at the high page. There's a big difference, 48.5x down to the second symbol, Fabergé eggs, and you have those symbols, car values, 0.9, 0.8, whatever. And you have Rasputin Wiles and 2 to 5, which can add up to 48 symbols in a spin, which would make the reels up to a maximum of 1 million ways or 6 rows of 10s, but only for that spin. And you've got two features basically. This has similarities to White Rabbit, where if you get the reel to 12 symbols high, it will give you 3 extra spins. It's 7 spins. The reels only grow, so every time Rasputin's Wilds grow the rows per reel, they freeze for the rest of the round. This is a bonanza type feature. 10 free spins, increasing multiplier, but it increases with the extra positions Rasputin creates. So every 5 positions he creates, you get a 1x increasing multiplier. We'll see that as we go. So that's just a recap of the game. Now, tragically, this has got a Boney M soundtrack, Rasputin, that one. Now, to tell you, to explain to you why that is so bad for me. I was a child in the 1970s, and you had the hot summer of 76, I vaguely remember that, and Jubilee year, the street party in 77, Queen's Silver Jubilee. 78 and 79 were the most depressing times to live in Britain since the war. It was chronic. You had a socialist government in power, led by militant unions. Everybody was on strike. Bodies weren't getting buried. Leicester Square was a big rubbish tip in London. All the car workers were going on strike. They're owned by the government, those industries, a lot of them, and costing a fortune. And it was just a mess. It was depressing. You had power cuts, 3-day weeks, and the winter of discontent, 78, 79, just to add fuel to the fire. It was a freezing cold winter, bitter winter as well. And at that time you didn't have double glazing in every house. You had a coal fire, single glazing. You used to have your milk delivered, and in the frost the cream would freeze and push the silver cap up on the doorstep, and the birds would eat the cream. That's what it was like. And you'd sit around the radio in the power cuts with candles. You think it's bad now with the economic woes. Then it was terrible. Fuel quadrupled in price in a short space of time in the mid-70s, but luckily we found North Sea oil. Prices were going up stupidly, not just 10% like now. They were getting ridiculous, and people really were hard up, because you weren't as materially well off then as you are now. Even in recessions, you've got a lot more stuff than you had then, a lot more comfortable life. So that's what it was like as a child. And also it was a dreadful decade. Music, the advent of disco music in the 1970s, it was the only musical genre where where people collected as many of the LPs, because it was all on vinyl then, and burnt them. There was actual disco sucks movement in North America, United States and Canada, where people were publicly burning as many disco albums as they could find. And obviously Boney M and their disco music was reflective of the time. Now, so this brings back memories of before I went to bed. I was allowed to watch Top of the Pops on a Thursday night, and I begged to go to bed because you might have crap like Boney M on. And it was a grim time. And you had things like the Osmonds and Bay City Rollers, and until basically the punk rockers came and tore everything up and reduced it to rubble with their raw anarchic sound. Stick 2 fingers up at it. And this was a depressing period, the last 2 years of the 70s. It really was. Christmas, one year we had another Boney M song, Rivers of Babylon. It went on and on. I was begging my parents, can you put me out in the garden to freeze? I can't watch this. It's on all the while, and it was terrible. It got to the point when the late 70s, when I was a child, I was saying to my mum and dad, look, can I just have lots of Airfix kits for Christmas so I can sniff the fucking glue? Because I tell you what, I can't put up with this. And so you had a freezing cold winter and economic woes, strikes, and to cap it all, Boney fucking M. So okay, because I've got to show the full game, we're going to have to listen to it, but we'll have a few spins just to remind you what it's like. And obviously at that time, as I mentioned, there's state industries producing shit cars nobody wanted, culminating in the horrors of the turd brown Austin Allegro, which is partly responsible for a lot of the life-term prisoners we've got now that have been in prison since the 70s. The murderers and psychopaths. It's the turd brown Allegro is at the root of a lot of that. And so have a few spins. We'll have by these features now. So we're going to go alternately through them. This is the most volatile. Oh no, you got the music, I'm sorry. If you look at the bottom of the reels, you'll see a number. Get that to 12, you get 3 extra spins. Obviously every time Rasputin adds symbols to a reel, you can see the number increases. And it's very hard to re-trigger it. You've got to see a lot of Rasputin here. Two there. Oh God, I can hear the music. I can feel a call to child line coming on right now. There you go. So I'm going to do the other one. This is your increasing multiplier. Fuck knows where Rasputin got his cool shades from back in the early 1900s, or whenever it was. Late 1800s, I don't know. My history only went as far as the Corbyn 1917, sorry, the Lenin 1917 revolution. Bolsheviks and Mensheviks, so this is a bit before that. So your reels don't freeze in this round, obviously, because there's no numbers beneath them, but you get a 1x multiplier for every 5 positions that the wild adds. So as you can see on the scale now, it says times 4, you've got 3 to fill up, there you've got another 10, so we're going to get 2 more multipliers here. This can pay big, especially if it expands the first reel and puts a purple on it, you've got a few wilds there. That's really what you're looking for in this round, the purples, the purple Fabergé eggs. 50x pays, 25x I think for 5 of them or whatever. And that's your re-trigger, you get 4 extra spins if you've got 3 scatters. Give it another multiplier now. Oh God. I like the way the church domes are dancing to the music. There you go. So we can do well there. Well, like I said, it's very volatile. You'll do well to get your money back buying it. But obviously you can't buy it in the UK anyway, but I'd just like to see a re-triggering one. You think of White Rabbit when you get when you expand the reel by getting enough cupcakes to get it up to 12 rows. Except that gave you like 1 to 12 extra spins. This just gives you 3 fixed. And as you can see, the numbers that he produces here are, so it's 20. Yeah, it's looks like it's 10x for 5 of the kind of the purples. It's 50x for 6. Yeah, the numbers Rasputin produces in this round aren't as high as they are in the other one. So you get a lot of 1s, 2s and 3s, whereas the other ones you get 6s, 9s, and can give you up to 60 in the 3 spins. We got a 5 there. I think you might have done this one. Oh no, we haven't. Because of course it's not on that reel, is it? It spreads them. So the last reel we need 2 more. Will it add any? No. But you can see how it goes. You got to hope he puts some on the last reel. There's 9 there. Oh, he hasn't. Oh, he's done 12 on the 4th reel. There you go. He's got to re-trigger. You can imagine how big this could go if you got several re-triggers on it. Surely now if we get more, we've got a chance on reel 5 and 6 here, 9 and 11. Will we get more Rasputins? We've got a slim chance of getting them out. This looks like it's going to be a near miss for a big win. Let's put them all on the reel we don't want. If we got a couple now, we should get a re-trigger if we get a couple of wild. 1. No, just the one. I don't think it's going to do it, is it? Well, it has. Yes, it's done reel 2, not a re-trigger. Oh, the others are on 11. This could be actually a good example of how it works. Now, any Rasputin is guaranteed to give you a re-trigger. Would you know it? He's gone missed him for the first spin. The first spin in the round. Oh dear me, dear me, dear me. Oh dear. Oh, he's there, he's come back. There you go. That's alright. But really, from here, you should be able to get the full maximum 2.8 million ways. Because any Rasputin is now going to give you a re-trigger because all the other reels are on 11. So you want to see him now. Come, there he is. There you go. Oh, 2 of them. That's it. We're guaranteed to get the 6 more spins in, aren't we? In fact, he's filled them all up. So that's another 9, isn't it? There you go. This is where you want to be. That's your maximum spins you can get. 25. So we've got 25 spins at 2.85 million ways. Now this is the target. This is what you'd be looking for. Oh dear, we need 3 of a kind. This is the scenario where you would get your monster wins on this. But of course he can't add any more wilds, can he, when he appears? So he can't add any more beneficial symbols, can he? Oh dear, this is tragic. This is where I thought this is the one that I thought I'd have to film for weeks to see this scenario, but it's done it and it's not going to pay, is it? This is the ultimate 3 spins round for this selection. All you're getting is 3 greens every spin, nothing's lining up, look at that. Disparity between 1 and 2, like gold Megaways, isn't it? Look. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Not a single big win. On 285,000 ways, look, not a single 25x. Oh my god. How has it done that? 3 greens again. Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. still 920, still haven't got a big win. If you can't get a 25x win in this scenario, what the hell are you going to do? Dead spin! Oh my god. Oh my god. And I know this is demo, but I actually feel gutted watching this. I think it's 2,895,896 ways, that is, something like that. Oh, 894 ways, I can't, yeah, 894. It says in the rules, but that would have you giving up slotting for good, smashing your computer up and going on GameStop if you got a round like that. That is just unbelievable. In White Rabbit, you'd have been getting hundreds of times better every spin in that scenario. With 11 spins left, full ways, 12 row reels. You'd have been looking forward to 5,000x, wouldn't you? Oh dear, dear, dear. I'm absolutely astounded by that. I'm absolutely astounded. I'm not playing that round again. I'm just going to play the other ones now. Oh. I actually feel sick and it's not even real money. That's how bad that is. Well, I'll try this one. I'll try a few of these, see if it can be better. How did that contrive to pay in 25 spins 170x on 2 million? It's 2.8 million ways. I'll show you in a minute anyway in the rules, but oh my god, I can't get over that. I wish I hadn't done this video. That's probably one of the biggest shocks I've ever seen in online slotting, and yet it's not even for real money. There's just no point in going back to that round because you can't get a better grid than that. That's it. You've reached the pinnacle of that feature to fully expand 5 reels, 6 reels. Was it 2,885,000 ways, something like that? I'm going to just remind myself of the exact amount in a minute. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say about that. Yeah, I had a big win here, look. 42x on that spin. Jesus. Money counts them. Not just because of the Boney M music, because of that feature. Wow. How did it contrive to do that? Yeah, I've beaten that just on a mediocre ecstasy and fire feature. There's something I want to show you as well, actually. That reminds me of something. I've already told Big Time Gaming about this, but look at this. Right, if we go to the... go away. If we go to the rules, you'll see... There you are. The big and strong. Yeah, oh, there it is. It says there. 2,985,984 ways. Just under 3 million ways to win. I had in that feature for 11 spins. That is it there, look. There's also something else I want to show you, which is interesting. Oh, ecstasy spelt right. If you look, ECS it's got an S in it. However, I did notice, I don't know if it's in the rules, it's quite funny. Yeah, it's spelled like ecstasy with an S before the Y, but I think the splash screen's got a mistake on it. Let's just do it now and have a look. Pretty sure I spotted it. I spotted a spelling mistake in this. Rasputin Megaways symbols feature choice. Where did I see it? I definitely saw ecstasy spelt with a C before the Y instead of an S. Somewhere in this game. I'm trying to figure out where I've seen it. There it is, there, look. On the right, up there, you've got a spelling mistake on the feature. It should have an S, it's got a C. I pointed it out to Nick, I've sent him a Skype. So it's on the choose feature screen, the mistake. I didn't tell him that, I better tell him. I'm going to do this one. A couple of these. I'm going to Skype him to tell you what it was. See, obviously you've only got 2 scatters here, but the increase in positions can drop another one in sometimes. All about the wilds. Whichever feature you're on, you need wilds. A lot of people don't realise Boney M, you had the guy doing the dancing, the sort of eye candy bloke for the women with the big afro. He never did the vocals on Boney M. The male vocals weren't done by him, he was just miming. So actually, the male vocals on Boney M were done by one of their production team or their managers, a South African bloke. I've seen him on telly talking about it, a fair-haired guy, South African. He did all the male vocals on Boney M's song. The guy you see dancing actually mimes it all, if you really wanted to know. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more of these. Like I said, I'm not going to go back to the other one, because that's probably one in 100 features you'll do that, expand it fully to 6 reels of 12 rows. Yeah, ecstasy and fire spelt wrong there. Big piles of 10s on reel 2. Where have I seen that before? Is it on Gold Megaways, where you get odd symbols, 9, Jack and King, a lot of them on reel 1 and on reel 3, but on reel 2 and 4 you get a lot of 10s, queens and aces. So it's hard to line them up. I've got re-trigger, 4 extra spins. That's a useful wheel to put on. Better. The big win. 31x. Will I get the other scatter? Okay, I think I'll make this I'll do one more after this and that's it. It'll be half an hour nearly. I'll have to go and lie down and recover after that. Well, this is ecstasy and fire, isn't it? What's the other one? Strong. Big and strong, isn't it? Jeepers. Okay, let's just do the one more. Re-trigger. You get 2 more, I think. I think is that how many spins we get? I think it's 2 more. We might get 6 there. Yeah, you get +2 for each one over the 3. But the spins are pretty hopeless unless you get Rasputin there. As you can see. It's the old classic re-trigger, and the extra spins you get are dead. Mostly. I've got to say that track is cabbaging me already. Absolutely cabbaging me. Why can't they change it? Have a modern piss take version for Russia. They can have rah rah Vlad Putin. Yeah, Vladimir Putin version. Yeah, rah rah Vlad Putin, Russia's greatest. Well, whatever. I'm sure you can think of some appropriate words. Actually, that's given me an idea, yeah. Do an Amazon upload, Amazon tune. Self-made record. Get a load of you down the pub and do rah rah Vlad Putin and do something about his behaviour this year. You're halfway there. I mean, if you look at the word Rasputin, you've got Putin as the last 5 letters, haven't you? So. Oh dear, 6 extra spins and I've still just scraped the bonus by. Come on, you can do better than this. Getting that purple Fabergé egg on reel 1, that's what you need. That's not really yield or anything. There you go. Well, thanks for watching this features only video of Rasputin Megaways. See you next time.